Hi, how is everyone doing? My name is Diego Nava, and today I will be talking about a play that I read on the school and I actually found it very interesting. The name is An Inspector Called. It was written by J.B. Priestley, and to start, let me give you a little bit of context about the play. It was set on 1912 in Bromley, that it was a town, an English town. The play is divided in three acts, and oh, I forgot to tell you that during that time, there was the Edwardian Society was very present. What is the Edwardian Society? Well, it was how society worked, and in that time, it was very usual that the poor and the rich people have a a very big difference. Basically, the rich people have absolutely power over the poor. They gave them jobs, and the poor people actually has to be very grateful for that jobs. Let me move to the characters. First of all, let me start with Arthur Birling. He is the patriarch of the Birling family, and he owns a profitable manufacturing company. His wife is called Sybil Birling, mostly presented in the play as Mrs. Birling. As I say, is his wife. Sheila Birling is the daughter of both of them, and she is engaged with another character named Gerald. Gerald is basically the fiance of Sheila, and he is also the son of another rich family. Eric Birling is the son of Arthur and Sybil Birling, and he's the older brother of Sheila, and basically he has some drinking problems. The next character is Inspector Gould. He's a representative supposedly of the local police force sent to investigate Eva Smith's suicide. He's a character with a lot of authority over these people. The next character is Edna, which is basically the maid of the family, and finally Eva Smith, which is the victim of the play, and a very mysterious character, which she's a very important character as all the play surrounds her suicide. Let me make you a little summary of the play. The Act 1 starts uh, with a meeting. Well, not a meeting, uh, a dinner. I suppose I remember between the Birling family and Gerald, celebrating the future marriage of both Birling and Sheila. Sorry, between Sheila and Gerald. Everything was going very well until an inspector arrived to the house and started making questions to every member of the family. The Act 2 continues with the interrogations, and something very curious is that at the beginning of the questions, each character was very close, but the inspector actually did a very well job, and everyone start to talk and to tell the truth about their relation with the Eva Smith suicide. For the Act 3, things continue with the interrogations until the play turns give an 180 degrees flip as something very strange happened, but I'm not going to tell you what happened so that you can read the play. In my thought about the play, I really like it. I found it actually very interesting. It was very easy to read. Like it's not that long and very easy to read. So basically, it is a nice reading, and the story actually is very interesting. I would recommend to understand a little bit of when is the play set, and that will make it a lot easier to understand it. Uh, I want to talk about the inspector. This is the next thing about that I'm talking. The next thing that I'm talking about, sorry. Um, he is a very imposing character, like physically. As I just said, he interrogates each member of the family. He's a very direct man, and he's kind of trying to give a lesson to the characters because even though none of them killed Eva Smith, they all have a relation with her suicide. So he arrives to the house with an attitude of wanting them to learn their lessons, to be a little bit better with the people that they employ or that they treat every day. Finally, I want to talk about why would J.B. Priestley, the author of the play, wrote this play, write this play. Sorry. Um, I believe there are some very interesting factors surrounding why would he decide to write this play. First of all, I think it's because he want he want us to give context about that time, mm, on 1912. He talk in the play. We can see the Titanic, the war is coming, the Edwardian society, and that is something that I actually found very interesting and probably the main reason of why this play was so successful. And also probably he wanted us to understand and give us a message of how the young people and the old people all around the world um, take the truth. Like sometimes it's easier for the young people, as in to accept the truth and learn from those mistakes that they probably did. As in this play, the young characters accept the responsibility over the suicide of Eva Smith, while the older characters tend to reject and not accept what they did. That is something that I found actually very interesting, and with which I am ending this video. Thank you very much, and hopefully see you soon.